What up, Joe? What up, Joe? Welcome to Yeah I Said It Sports Podcast. I'm your host, the Iceman. This the team.
What's the dealio? It's your man Alio, aka Mastermind. You already know what time it is, baby. We back.
That's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up. I like to give it up to the Lions. They finally won a game before internet was invented, right?
Oh God.
Man, that was what they call a backhanded compliment.
Right,
Yeah,
right, right.
damn, that was
We
dirty.
went to restore the roar, baby.
Right,
We
right,
back.
right, no doubt.
I'm still all in.
That's what's up. And it's your boy Young P in the building, aka Mr. PR. Let's get it started, fellas. Let's go.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes, indeed. Yeah, we want to get them shots out to the Detroit Lions and the fans for showing up and showing
No
out.
doubt. Downtown was rocking the other day.
Yeah, and y'all got another weekend. First of all, I thought y'all was gonna be in Dallas playing, but hey, it didn't work out. Green Bay did what they did, so happy to be having another home game down here in the
That's
D
right.
town.
That's
So
right. That's right.
yes, indeed. I think that game was a lot overcrowded too. It was more fans in there than seats. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but it was great down
It
there.
was rocking.
Yeah. Before we get to these questions and everything, I just want to throw one little question at y'all before we get to the topics, because I don't think that this happened before on Pat Mahomes' situation. Will KC go to Buffalo and take a win? Because I don't think since Pat Mahomes been in the league in the AFC West that he never went on the road. So on this road, will Buffalo win at home, or is Pat Mahomes gonna take a win? I'm gonna let you go ahead with that one, Mastermind.
I'm gonna take it at a different angle. I know we never seen Pat Mahomes on the road during the playoffs, divisional rounds, but I'm gonna look at it more or less like they had to travel to go for the Super Bowl. Super Bowl wasn't at home, so I think that they got a real chance at doing it. And for some reason, I think it's just gonna boil down to like how it always is—a good old shootout. Who got the ball last? So if he end up with the ball last, I think he got an opportunity to do it.
Okay, CB.
I think this might be the first time he take an L on the road.
So they gonna take that air.
Yeah, it's a different team just all year long. They just haven't had the receivers. They like to sling the rock around, whether it's cold, hot, whatever you want. I just don't think he had the receivers to go on the road to catch the ball. So I just think he's gonna be take that L. I just think he's gonna take the L.
Okay, Young P.
I think they have the potential to win. Um, my gut is telling me Casey and Reed gonna figure out a way to win. That's just because Andy is a good game. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He can figure out the game plan, so he can sit down, break down Buffalo, and figure out a game for them to win. Weather is not going to be a factor because they just played in cold ass weather, so that's not going to be a factor. It's going to be more about who can game plan the most. I do think receivers, yes, is going to play a part in it. Kelsey, you got to stop dropping the ball so much. I don't know what's going on with you and baby girl, but you might need to not get no Mushu before the game.
Hey,
I'm saying about the side,
You know what I'm saying?
hey, is it just Kardashian? But
No, I'm not
sort
going.
of jinx.
No, I'm not gonna go with a Kardashian jinx. I think he might not even be used to this type of publicity. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
I think that's more of what it is. It's not about the curse or anything. That I think he got to focus on football and let everybody else focus on Taylor Swift. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I think if Andy Reid can figure out a game plan, I think they'll be all right. Defense can hold up. So I think they can be all right against Buffalo. So I'm gonna go with Buffalo. I'm gonna go with KC winning in Buffalo. So that's my prediction.
Thank you very much. That was long as hell.
It was.
Let's start the show. Which offense and defensive coordinators? Oh, it's my bad. Which offense and defensive coordinators called the best game to you over the weekend? Which offense and defensive coordinators called the best games for you this weekend? Starting off with you, CB.
Are we going AFC, NFC?
No, I'm just saying it's up to you. Just pick one. One offensive, one defensive. Just pick one. It could be from the A. One could be AFC,
Okay.
and it's up to you.
Okay, so offensively wise, P two times.
Go ahead.
Hold on. We need one offense and one defense because there's so many. It ain't enough teams, and we
All
need
right,
them to get theirs. Yeah.
So I'm gonna say offensively, Houston. Houston shocked. I think Houston shocked the world.
Okay.
Defensively, got to go with the home team, the Lions. Once they put Stafford on his back and his eyeballs rolled back, it was over with after that.
Okay. I'm gonna go down here to you, Mastermind.
Well, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, America. I really wanted to say P 2 times, but I really had three. But I'm since we gotta just pick one and one.
Because I'm gonna let y'all come back to him.
The most impressive offense to me, I'll be honest with y'all, I got to go with Green Bay. I think Green Bay called the best offensive game. No, you know what I'm saying? Really, I wanted to say Houston, but Green Bay. But I'm gonna give Houston it for defense. I think I'm gonna give it to Houston for defense because they had Flacco looking like the old Flacco to me. He was kind of looking rattled. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So I go with Houston for that. Houston's defensive coordinator, and I go with what's the name, offensive coordinator.
Young Peasy.
I definitely was going with Green Bay, offensive coordinator. Defense, I'm actually going with Tampa Bay, defensive wise. So those are my two picks right there.
Okay, that was simple. I'm gonna go with the offense from the Chiefs, and the reason why I say that is because, like you say, the Green Bay and the other teams everybody called a good game. But my reason to pick for with the Chiefs is the reason why y'all saying, or we always saying that the receivers can't catch the ball, they dropping on this and this. I like the way that they switched Rice around. See, Rice, they had him moving around. They had him in the slot. They had him playing Tony positions a lot. They had him in positions where Kelsey would be, at places like that. So it's basically with him, since if anybody noticed, he was playing in the slot in a lot of places. Tony and the other places playing, and the game was really revolved around him.
Right.
If you see the pass, because everybody else been dropping them, Kelsey, Tony. If you notice, Mahomes and Reed, like how you said, they got together, made that game plan, and the game plan was to say, you know what, Rice about to be our number one receiver. Don't even look at Kelsey first. Don't look at Tony. Go straight at Rice. And he the one who I believe got them rolling on the offense because he was snatching everything out the air. And on the defense, I'ma go with I'ma go with Green Bay. And the reason why I say that is because this is a copycat league. And I believe when the Lions played Dallas and 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 they lost, excuse me, fellas, my bad. I forgot to cut this. And when Green Bay played Dallas, and we all know, I mean, when Detroit played Dallas, I'm sorry, when Detroit played Dallas, we all know that Detroit should have won. The 2-point conversion got taken away. But as far as that, the run game and passing game was exceptional. But by Green Bay seeing that, so when it was time to play Dallas, they basically went with the Lions game plan. We about to run right at them because they can't stop the run. We finna run right at Dallas. And then on the defensive side, we already know that Dallas runs the same plays, this and that and that. So on the defensive side, by like you say, by Detroit and Green Bay being in the same division, basically they just put their players in them same positions. And like you say, they wasn't playing a lot of man, they was playing a lot of zone. And as y'all can see, like I've been saying, Dak really can't read defense. He really
No.
can't read. I'm just saying, he really can't read defense. If you like I said, he really can't read defense. Just like that pick he threw to Savage, he should have been throwing the ball to Cook, but he want to be greedy and throw it to CD.
I think he was under pressure.
No, he wasn't under pressure. He just can't read defense. But those my two picks right there. And but like y'all said, y'all had another little pick or something y'all had said because y'all was P2 time.
Well, I was gonna say, as far as offensive wise, I was gonna say Green Bay too as well. You know what I'm saying? I think they did a hell of a play calling or schemed out their plays or whatever game plan they had. It was nice because it popped Dallas in the mouth as far as from a defensive standpoint. They just ran the ball down their throat. You know what I'm saying?
You know, I'm gonna
Nothing
give some,
fancy.
you know, I'm gonna give some love too. I'm gonna give some love to the Rams because they made that a real game. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? They came in with a good game plan for us.
Yep.
It's just that we wanted the game more. You know what I'm saying? We was a little more physical than what they expected, I think.
Yeah.
But I like the Rams game plan too because they got their receivers involved.
Let me ask y'all a quick question. Do you feel like, I'm talking strictly defensive coordinators, did a lot of offensive players drop the ball in terms of dropping the ball, defensive players not being able to cover, you know what I'm saying, with let's look at Dallas, Green Bay. With them being so wide open, was that defensive miscues or was that just the coordinator not being ready for the game? You know what I'm saying? I saw a lot of receivers
On the
running. I saw a lot of receivers running through defensive tackles that should have been easy tackles for people. Son-in-law got twisted around back there.
Like you
Is that
say,
the players or is that the?
it's the players because
It's the
nowadays
players.
the way
They
these
not
kids,
wrapping up.
they
not
don't know,
wrapping
they
up.
don't hit. They don't hit. Everybody hit with their shoulders or they push. Nobody
Right.
wrapping up. They don't do nothing. I think they scared of the physicality. Like you say, that it's too much
They scared of getting fined.
arm tackling and pushing with your hands and hitting with your shoulders, but not wrapping up. So
Because I saw some good defensive strategies.
Yeah.
I saw some good defensive strategies, but it looked like the players.
I
Was
think the
fucking-
players are
Say
scared.
one thing from what you
all right, go ahead so we can move along,
We'll
folks.
make it real quick. Look, I think it's this more or less. I think it's how it is in practice. I think they not practicing because they trying to make sure, eliminate injuries. You know what I'm saying? That you can't
Okay.
really tackle and wrap, the technique's good in
Right.
practice. I think that's where it's starting from. And it's starting to what you like the old cliche. You practice, how
Practice.
you play.
You play how you practice.
All right,
Gotcha.
so what team can afford to lose their offensive coordinator? Detroit Lions or Houston Texans? Starting off with you, Mastermind.
I'm gonna go with the Houston Texans. I think because what C.J. Stroud and Slowick has built, I think it's gonna be, what I'm saying, it's gonna be kind of hard for C.J. to adjust to another. Just going off of like just previous practice and rookie quarterbacks, if they have like more than one coordinator, like it don't equal, good success for him. I think he might hit the day ball, Josh Allen wall. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
I think with the Lions, it'll hurt us. Don't get me wrong, but I think that we might have something within house that we can replace. You know what I'm saying? Do with. I'm not saying that they don't, but I think that might be our possibility. So that's why I said Houston.
So
Texans.
I'm a piggyback off of you and agree. I think it'll hurt CJ more if So Sleep because he's a rookie one. So he done got used to his comfortability is with Stroll. So I think it'll hurt CJ more. Like with the Lions, yeah, John, don't get me wrong, Johnson is good, but we also got to take in part two before Johnson became the head signal caller. Remember Dan Campbell had did it what
Some games.
the second was it the second year?
And
Because he fired the offensive coordinator mid season.
Where did it get him?
And took over. Huh?
Where did it get him?
Who Dan Campbell? Where
Was
did
you-
get him?
Yeah,
He was still on the Lions staff.
no. What I'm saying is, you said
Oh,
they was
did
going to
he?
play. It didn't get him nowhere, so that's why you got to go to Ben.
I think they got somebody in the waiting because they know that Ben is about to leave. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? So I think they got somebody in the
Yeah,
waiting.
if it ain't the twin, go ahead. Go ahead, yo, Pete.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Houston. More so because of the rookie connection.
Yeah.
I think defensive wise, they'll be fine. You know what I'm saying? Because the head coach was defensive coordinator out in San Fran. So even if they lost that coordinator, they'll be fine as far as that part. But that rookie, I think you need to keep that nucleus intact. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We saw what happened to Philly and what's their downward trajectory was going on out there. So I think Houston will hurt more. Reason why I think the Lions will be okay, because Goff is still a veteran.
Right.
So I think that's going to work in his favor, even if he was to leave, even if Ben was to leave and go somewhere else. That's just my 2 cents on
Right.
that.
My thing is, I'm gonna take the opposite road. I'm gonna go with the Lions. My opinion on that because they in the NFC. They can remain more dominant over there because they got the chemistry now. They got the quarterback. They on the offensive side, they got everything they need from running back, tight end, receivers, quarterback, everything. The coordinator and all of that. So, like you say, it's looking like it's fine tuned. Once you take one thing away from that part, it's gonna start running shaky. It's gonna start doing this. So if they lose Ben Johnson, I can see the Lions not being dominant again because, like how y'all just saying, and y'all said, Green Bay look like they about to come back along with them young receivers, their young quarterback, and everything else. And they got a hell of a play caller in LaFleur. So that's gonna be their division again if Ben Johnson get out of here. Let alone we don't know how the other team's gonna start looking. But like you say, over in Houston, by this being his first year, and CJ and them said it out their mouth, nah, hey, they don't know what's going on. They just happy to be winning. They not taking, they not even hearing nothing. They just, winning
Enjoying
off,
what's
you know what
going
I'm
on.
saying, off the smell of the air. You know what I mean? They just winning. They don't know how they winning. That you know what they saying. They just out there playing ball. You know what I mean? They rookies, so they just going out there like they should be. You know what I mean? Let's go out there and wreak havoc. So I believe if they're to lose Slowick, which is I wouldn't want them to because they look good, but I believe that since this is first year that they'll be at a real, you just don't want to have two, three, four different coordinators coming after Slowick or Ben Johnson. So if they have to get another one, hopefully the next one they can stick with. But my thing is this: some of you owners, like you say, got to bring out that checkbook. Got to pay these offensive coordinators sometime, probably a little bit more, because sometimes it ain't the head coach. You know what I'm saying? Because it's that OC. And like you see, as you can see, some of the head coaches are their own OCs because they believe in they play calling. So if you believe in Ben Johnson, you believe in Sloak and a lot of these other people, y'all don't want them to leave y'all from y'all team. Do the Jerry Jones and open up that checkbook, baby. But that's just my opinion. I'm saying that Dallas, Detroit, y'all need to keep Ben Johnson. If not, Green Bay is going to take back over the division, and it might be hard for y'all to get back in the playoffs just because if y'all lose him. The way he played them play calls and the way everything's set up, y'all might not make it back to them playoffs if y'all lose him. My opinion. I'm gonna move on. Anybody else got something to say on that?
I'm not sure if I'm gonna go that
Yeah,
far.
yeah. I ain't gonna
That's
far,
far.
but
That far.
I just think
Everything I've been saying so far, 9 out of a lot of stuff been good, people. So
I
and
just
they know it.
somebody in the way. Like, don't get me wrong. If this question was brought up last year when he was getting job interviews, I would agree with you.
Prime
But
example, like how you just said about what's name going over leaving Philly. And then just like at the end, just a prime example, they 10-1. All of a sudden, why did you move this man and give it to Matt Patricia?
Yeah,
And then they lose.
Yeah,
So this can happen. They can get that to the wrong person. They might bring it in New England, or just an example. They can get that offensive coordinator job to the wrong person, and this can happen. That's all I'm saying. Moving along. Which quarterback let their team down the most? CB.
Flacco. Y'all
Nope.
thought I was gonna say my man.
I didn't know what you was gonna say. I think you wasn't gonna say your man's though.
Dak, I got you back. I ain't going out like that. Flacco let his team down.
Yeah, I'm with you. I got Flacco. Go ahead, keep going. That's it, just Flacco? Oh. Go ahead, CB. That's it.
Yeah,
I got
Flacco,
different-
because
Okay.
I didn't see that happening. I would like to say Miami and them, but it was just too cold for them boys. You know, you go a whole year in 70-degree weather, then you talking about playing minus 20 degrees. You can't tell me that ain't no mind thing. You know, so
It
I'm
might
say
be.
Flacco.
Go ahead.
But you know who I actually went with? My frat brother, Jalen Hurts. I feel like he let his team down the most. I think, don't get me wrong, they was chasing him like crazy, but I just think he just
No disrespect to y'all for turning everything, but y'all cute dogs are cute much. What's going on over there?
man, I don't know what's going on. I don't know if his confidence shook right now.
No.
I just feel like it's something going on. It might, like I said, it might have to do with the offensive coordinator switching, but hey, y'all went like you said, you started 10-1, so something transpired because we talked about the defensive side. We ain't got nothing to do with the offensive side. You know what I'm saying? So what? Something going on there. So I don't know what it is, but to me, that's what it was.
Now hold on before we move it along to you, Mastermind. Like you said, something got to be going on because the season is over now, and by they season going over, this is something just came to my mind. And then what's that shit called? The push thing even got stopped.
Yeah.
Uh,
The second time it got stopped.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, when that got stopped too, you know it was over. You know what I'm saying?
and that's your signature right there. I'm talking about you. I'm talking about you.
Singing over.
I'm saying you
Something-
perfected that push, whatever you know. What I'm saying you perfected that. And that's get stopped now. I
Yeah.
don't know something
Touch
going
push.
on.
Touch push.
I don't know. I don't know.
Something definitely going.
Go
I
ahead,
don't know.
Master Man.
Well, I think they got something in the locker room going on in Philly. Though. I think somebody don't
Something
like
personal.
Yeah. Somebody probably saying what's name got too much money, Jalen Hurts or something. I don't know.
Mm.
Okay, but to me, I think it boils down to who you said. You touched on it, but you left it alone. I
Mhm.
think it's Tua, baby.
Says Tua.
Tua, I need to see you in the front office, baby. You see Tyreek, ankle was broke almost. You say, put me back in, coach.
Right.
You still throwing lame ducks. I don't know what's going on, buddy.
Cold, baby. It's
Yeah.
cold.
As soon as they put you on the run,
Right. Right.
soon as he got on the run,
Mhm.
soon as he got on the run, he looked like I was throwing.
Right.
He still
I'm
was throwing. He was
gonna
cold,
go
though.
with I'm gonna go with you, CB. I'm gonna go with Flacco too. I had a couple of them. I had to pee 2 times, but I'm gonna go with Flacco because
The expectation, though.
it's not even that. All they needed was him to do was manage the game and don't throw them interceptions. Just because y'all played each other earlier.
We know it, everybody.
And you
knows.
see, I'm just saying, remember, Mari Cool got what, 200 some yards, everything was good. So now all we needed you to do was come, manage this game, and not turn the balls over like how you did, and hope that the defense could have stepped up and did his thing. Now,
Right.
I don't even think the defense would have still stepped up and won their thing because CJ Stroud was just that it factor.
He was just hot.
You know
He
what I'm
was
saying?
hot. He was hot.
He just that it factor. And then not only that, like how we were just saying, they running the little stuff from the 49ers, whatever.
Yep.
But this my thing. I want to ask the Michigan players out there, Michigan fans, Michigan fan, and all this. Is Nico Collins the best receiver ever come out of Michigan?
No,
I mean, well, who is? I'm just asking because right now,
he looking good.
yeah, that's why I'm asking. So
He
I'm
looking
just throwing it
good.
up there. I'm just asking because
So
I'm just saying because C.J. Stroud, the Ohio State throwing to that Michigan man, it seemed like
It's a nice little
they
connection.
can't be stopped.
It's
So
definitely a nice connection.
say this. There's been a lot of Michigan wide receivers that had moments. But so right now, Nico Collins is having
a year. No, he's having a year.
So what I mean, that's
Well,
what
hold on.
But to me, to answer your question, that I know of, far as you talking about NFL related, right?
Yeah.
AC, you gotta go all the way back.
Yeah. I see. The only reason I ain't really going to AC, we already know about him. Only reason I said that because he had the USFL first too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right.
I know he was at Dillon Miss, then he came over. He went there first, like everybody else. Then he came. You know. So I'm going with, but we can even say AC. We get here AC number one because he that guy. But
Right.
besides AC, all these other guys,
You say minus AC, who you got?
yeah. Because to me, this guy Nico Collins is doing his thing. Now my thing is this.
Where you miss?
Now my thing is this.
Come on, boo.
Y'all just not good. I'm just saying. No. You just not seen him. You not seen him this year
Making one of them
as far as making it in the playoffs.
name come out your mouth.
Hold on,
I
hold
heard
on.
Michigan State saying
Hold
that.
on. You might have heard
It's hard
what
to
I'm
talk
saying
with
is
50,000 people.
hold on, fellas. He made it. They made it to the playoffs. Y'all done made me forget. Y'all done made me forget, dog.
No, I'm just saying I agree with you as far as Nico. I know he should be talking, but I agree with you as far as what Nico is doing. But what I'm saying is Nico is living in a year and a moment. Now can't you
Wait a minute.
can he make it
Now this is what I'm about to say. They made it to the playoffs this year because they got a quarterback, C.J. Stroud, and then they got the rookie coach and that offense that they brought over. But this might have been his most productive year, but he also been having some good seasons.
Okay.
Y'all just got to get up on it. He you just not seeing him now because he's in the playoffs. But I think the other 2 years, I think he probably still got over 800 in one season, 1,000 on the next. So I gotta still go back. But to me, who else y'all got from Michigan that was y'all top receivers?
Top receivers.
I mean, your Braylon Edwards and all them other guys. But to me, like right now, Nico is better than a lot of these guys.
I think some of it has to do with the situation. Like you said, he got Braylon Edwards was good. I mean, he got a few receivers that came out. But when I consider top receivers,
I'm saying, what about David? What's his name? David Terrell. No, I'm just saying, you the Michigan guy. So
that's what I'm saying. When I consider a top receiver,
so who was one of the top ones?
So I feel like Michigan has never really just had a superstar receiver come out like that. You know what I'm saying? We've always had some decent receivers, but when I think of top receivers, ain't no Michigan man coming in to my top.
Okay, well, Nico Collins, like you about to be the best ever, baby.
You know what I'm saying? And that's just being honest. You know?
Right. No, I got you. I got you.
I'm drawing a blank too. I'm just messing with you because I'm
Yeah.
drawing a blank too.
I'm saying we
Because I can throw out names, but
that has moment. Like we go with Braylon Edwards. He had that 1 or 2 year span with at Cleveland.
No, he could have been that deal. Brandon was blowing by everybody. He was just dropping the ball too much.
And then you got
His hands was like yours.
no, never that.
Yeah.
Never that. I made you look good, baby.
You always got that as an ace in the hole, baby. I got you.
But no, then you got David Terrell. He had a 2 year span in Chicago. Like everybody done had their moments, but I'm saying a consistent 5, maybe 10 year run. Only one I can think of is AC.
Okay. Well, I think Nico Collins is he next up. Okay. Next question. When did you get rid of McDaniels and Tua? When did you get rid of McDaniels and Tua? Starting off down there with you, young Peasy.
so here's the problem with getting
Uh-oh.
rid of some people. It's all about figuring out. Well, if you got rid of, I think, to be honest, I probably would keep McDaniels. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna keep him. The problem is, if you get rid of Tua, who do you bring in? Do you go get a young buck coming out of college, or do you try to go get a veteran and bring him over to Miami? So now you in that between that rock and a hard place with them too, to where Tua isn't showing us enough that he can take Miami to the next level. But I also feel like, and you don't really want to pay him because it's time to pay the man or give him an extension, ain't it?
I think you just picked his fifth year up. If he got 23 or 20.
But still, you got to give him like 25 million if you pick up the fifth year option. So even if you do that, you still got to make the decision next year. So me, I personally would probably keep McDaniel, and I'll probably get rid of Tua and try to see what I can do as far as rookie. But I have to see where their draft status is. So either you got to figure out because right now they finna be over the cap, so they got to make some moves anyway because you can't pay all of them people. Tua, Waddle, Tyreek. It's too many people you got to pay. So
I think already locked in, ain't he?
Well,
but still the money is there. So that's what I'm saying. I would probably take my chance with getting rid of Tua right now, getting me a rookie coming out of college, and maybe checking my right there, and then giving McDaniel one more year to see what he can do with a fresh quarterback.
how quick do they get rid of black TV shows?
Sure, they get rid of all TV shows fast.
Real quick. Okay. That's how fast we getting rid of McDaniels and Tua. Get rid of y'all that fast. My simple point is because if y'all don't win the AFC East, y'all gonna be on the road. If nobody's coming to Miami for that first playoff game to y'all, then y'all got to keep going on the road. Seem like y'all finna fall off, dismissal, everything, and it's been proven. If you got to go out to that cold and you got Tua right there, lately haven't been making it happen. McDaniels, summertime when it's warm, you looking like a hell of a play caller. Wintertime, you got to get them front line and all them together. Like I just said, y'all gonna lose like Dallas. Where was the run game? Where was the defense and the quarterback? Like y'all lost the same to me like last week's question, but that's the reason why I say get rid of both of them. Because if they don't win the AFC East and you have to come to Miami and play them to where they look good because it's warm, like you say, but it's wintertime. And if you don't get outside and you can't win in Buffalo, or you can't win in Kansas City, or you can't win in Pittsburgh, or you can't win in Baltimore that first round, if you got to go on the road, there's no need to have you guys. That's my opinion.
If that's the case, then you might as well get rid of Dak.
That's in my opinion. That's who?
You might as well get rid of both in Dallas then.
Oh, who's that in Dallas?
We thought they was going.
Who's that in Dallas?
We thought,
But
they couldn't.
see, y'all talking about this. I've been saying get rid of that now. And then once again, but hold on. I like the way you jumped in, but it kind of matches up. Remember, one is wintertime in Texas, dome in summertime. So that's why I'm just like that. With two of them, they can't play in the winter. So in the AFC East, it's not gonna work out there if they got to go on the road. That's my only reason why. McDaniels, you are the great coach, and Tua, you're good. But I'm saying if you got to keep them in the winter and they can't do that, and he's not going to stay with that run game because he boom, boom. If you're not gonna stick to that in the wintertime, that's
kind of the same argument with dome teams.
Yeah, I'm not gonna put it all on
Well, that's my opinion. Y'all argue y'all.
I ain't gonna put it on that. So the one, I wouldn't get it to be different. I'm not gonna get rid of neither one of them because one, McDaniels is a hell of a coach.
Yeah, in the summertime.
Who are you replacing Tua with? Like you said, I'm not gonna start over with a rookie quarterback. So I need to
Find
veteran.
somebody. You can get
Here's
it.
some positive.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
My last statement is because we all older and we've been watching football for a while. History has proven whenever Miami has to play in the cold weather in December, they stink up the joint. You know what I'm saying? What was it?
So that's my point. You got to win at home.
You
You got to win at home.
He said he
You
don't
got
care
to
who-
win at home.
He said he don't care who the coach
You
is.
got
No, you stunk up the joint whenever y'all had to go in the cold weather in the playoffs and play.
Okay.
You think so? Well,
I
go ahead.
understand what you're saying, Noob, and that is very true. What you said, that was a good point. CB, that was a good, excellent point.
What was a good point? Let me hear. What was a
No,
good point?
the good point was this. He's saying if you go back in time, I don't care. We can
True.
use the great name Jimmy Johnson. When it was cold weather
They lost.
and you brought
They lost.
Miami up to the cold weather, they lost.
They lost.
When we went to Nebraska, we lost. No, we didn't.
No, we as the Dolphins head coach, Miami
Yeah,
Dolphins.
well, y'all said Jimmy Johnson.
Yeah, we talking about Miami
Think.
Dolphins.
We just
as,
using
as
anybody-
history.
We just like any
As
coach.
history. Yeah.
So that's why he's saying any coach and
Nah,
quarterback.
that's I can't go with y'all on that.
What
That's
coach,
but
what
go ahead.
coach that you think there's Miami that went up north besides Don Shula in the perfect season?
Oh, that's
Went
what
up
I'm about-
north.
That's what I'm saying.
There's one time out of all they whole
Like I
history.
say,
There you
we
go with that.
really can't say all of the games. Like I say, but I'm just saying
that's
with
why he
this
said
coach.
he
Know
said.
what I'm saying? I'm just going back with this coach. What we see now. Now, if I go back and have to go through these other coaches and look at this, I'm going. Half of the time, Miami ain't even been back in the playoffs. You got to remember, what's the name was running the season?
Whenever
what's the
they
name?
have from
But no,
Jimmy
that's what I'm
Johnson,
saying. What
Dr.
you said
Shula,
was-
like whoever.
Whatever you said, that was a good point. That's what I said. That was a good
Just
thing.
stink up the joint.
Now, I'm gonna give y'all the answer to all of that.
Got to get the quarterback. Go ahead, Ocho.
We're gonna get straight to the point with it. You got to use the simulation machine, homeboy. Modern tactics. Go down there. Y'all rich down there. Rent you a dome. Put the snow in there. Make
Yeah.
it 3 degrees in there. -20. Practice. We got to keep practicing in this here, so you can get a little weather, used to the weather. Just a suggestion. That's it. Okay, now me, if I got to, now I'm just saying, if I got to get rid of one of them, or if I got to get rid of both of them, I'm gonna keep McDaniel. Tua, I'll see you later. In Chicago, I need Justin Fields
Fields.
up out you.
Yeah, I can see that.
And we rocking and rolling, baby.
So y'all rocking and rolling.
I can see that.
That's why I got a solution for all of
But
that.
like they say, once again about this cold and hot weather, Miami, which I need to do is when you draft your quarterback, get him from a cold state. Do that.
That's an option.
Do that. That's what you got to do. You can't.
He's saying go after your Michigan quarterbacks, go after
Anything.
your Ohio State. No, I'm
Dan-
just saying,
I'm
somebody
saying, like Dan Marino was from Pittsburgh. I'm just saying.
Peter,
But-
what's your take?
Ohio State, you know what I'm saying? They really, up until CJ
No,
Stroud,
I'm
they really
just,
had
you know,
no
I'm
good
just throwing
quarterback.
them out there.
Yeah.
I ain't saying they got no good quarterbacks.
do Jerry Jones beat everyone to the punch and hire Jim Harbaugh? Do Jerry Jones beat everyone to the punch and hire Jim Harbaugh? Starting off with you, CB.
Nope, because I want him to go to one of my squad.
He said that real quick. That's personal. Eh? Oh, that was
Yeah, nope. I want him to go to the Chargers, baby.
Say to the
But,
Chargers back home.
Yeah, but no, wherever the money talk, we know this because we had this discussion a couple weeks ago on the show. Who gonna spend the money? We know Dallas ain't afraid to spend that money. We said Washington Commanders ain't afraid to spend that. So whoever gonna spend that money, I think that's what Jim gonna end up at. And if don't nobody spend the money, then he damn sure for sure going back home to San Diego, LA Chargers.
Okay. Go ahead, Mastermind.
I'm gonna say this. I think Jerry will spend the money, and Jerry, probably make the phone call. But me personally, I don't want to see Harbaugh go there because to me, I think it's about to be the Jimmy Johnson. What's the name again? They're gonna be clashing because Harbaugh, he has to be a little face of the team too. And we all know it's Jerry's world down there. As soon as you sign in Dallas, it's over. It's Jerry's world. You hear the name of the building, so that's letting you know what it is. Personally, because I just was sitting here thinking, I want to see Jim go home like you said, Noob, but you said the wrong home.
What home is that?
I want to see him go to Chi-Town, baby.
Oh, who
Chicago.
drafted them first?
But see, I know they
Chicago?
said Eberflus staying, but that's why I'd rather see you go, baby. I'd rather see you go to Chi-Town, baby. You
My
be the
thing
face
is
of
this.
everything over there.
Go ahead, Young P.
I mean, just to answer the question, I think Jerry Jones got the money. So if he really want him, I think he's gonna open up that pocketbook and talk them stupid numbers to him, like John Gruden numbers to him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I think something like that is what's gonna maybe entice him. But I don't think he liked Dak enough, and I think he liked Justin Herbert more than he liked Dak as far as quarterback being his quarterback going forward. But I think just to answer the question, yeah, Jerry Jones can beat everybody to the punch because he gonna open up that book and he gonna be like, let's go. What you need? Oh, would you say Michigan offered you?
My
Right.
thing
We can
is
do something like that.
We're going to
Jerry.
We can do that.
I believe Jerry will open up that like you say, that checkbook. Like you say, all them boys billionaires, but I believe Jerry will do it for the simple fact Jerry the hungriest right now. He act like he never won a Super Bowl, even though he won back in the day. But right now, it's like that. What have you done lately? And it's like, you got Philly won, you got these other guys winning. He like, before I get out of here, I need me a ring, another one.
Right.
All this money I've been spending, all these people I've been looking out for. So my thing is this. While you alive, what he 80 what?
81,
81.
82. Yeah.
You'll be here for a while. But while you at this age, if you want to see that championship or at least get to that Super Bowl, in my opinion, Jim Harbaugh is the man to let you see that because the NFC. The NFC is the weaker league to me than the AFC, and I believe if he take a job in the NFC with any team, I don't care if it's Chicago, I don't care if it's Dallas or whichever team, he will get that team to the Super Bowl within 3 years, just because it's the NFC and the way that he strategized and play his ball. And I can't see nobody over there in the NFC. If he go over there in the NFC, I see the Harbaugh brothers being in another Super Bowl going against each other again. That's just because they know how to coach and they stick to the system. All that, like you said, he brought somebody overnight so they can get that offense going with Lamar. But like you say, that defense never changed over there in Baltimore. And that's just one thing about the Harbaughs. Once Jim get his offense going, that defense stay dominant like it was from Stanford, San Diego State, when he was over there in San Fran with Pat Willis and them boys, and everywhere he go. So I said, you bring him to Dallas right now, Jerry, you'll be able to see your Super Bowl. If you let him go anywhere else, you're not gonna see it. My opinion.
You brought up a good thing, good scenario or conspiracy theory, however you want to look at it.
Mhm.
He wants to be the face. Where can you be the face at? You can't be the face at Dallas. You can't be the face at Washington because you got Magic and them boys there.
I think he could be
San,
the face of Washington.
San Diego, LA Chargers.
No, my thing is this: we
No
understand.
competition.
No, we understand that. We know how Jerry is about the face, but my thing is this: if Jerry was to sit down, him, Steve, and them say, we just gonna sit back, eat the popcorn, and let you do what you do, where you think he would go?
Jerry ain't.
No, I'm
Jerry
just
ain't-
asking.
no,
Just-
ain't
just-
going-
just-
no,
just-
look,
they-
just- just-
in-
just-
we
just-
go
I
to
got-
analysis,
yeah,
that
go
was the
ahead.
case, but
Yeah,
Jerry
we
ain't
know
let
Jerry
you
gonna want to be the face, but at one point of time, you gotta sit your ass back if that's what you want to happen.
But I think they could coexist in terms of this. You can always let Jerry be the face and still control everything else. You know what I'm saying? And I think Jerry, because his age and because I feel like he wants to be or he's perceived to be the Steinbrenner of football, right? But he's not winning the championships like the Steinbrenners. You feel me? But he got the money, the face of the team, the new America's team. I think Jerry Jones is able to sit back and still be the face, go talk, do all of that, while Harbaugh do everything else. And I think they could coexist that way and still win.
He have to let that happen
You know what
because
I'm
he
saying?
can't go out and
But
get
what I'm
these
saying
other
is-
guys. He's sticking their
But what
motherfucking
I'm saying
hand up
is
their back.
Harbaugh is
You know
still
what I mean?
Harbaugh will still have the ability to be the face as well, while Jerry talking to the press.
I
You know
got
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
See, nah, this is just me. I think this the perfect marriage to me because they both going through the same thing. And yeah, I said it. I know ain't nobody said this in a while, and I'ma say it. Jerry got to admit they ain't did nothing since Jimmy for real. You know what I'm saying? That
Exactly.
Barry Switzer, that was Jimmy.
Right.
I'm just going, you know what I'm saying? I'll be straight
Right.
up. That was Jimmy. So now He going through that, decades of that. The person who I'm about to say to marry is going through the same thing, but in a different scenario. He going through it because Tom Brady left.
Talking about young Belichick.
You understand what I'm saying? So y'all two get together
Mm.
and get y'all lick y'all wounds and come on up with a Super Bowl or something. And the perfect thing for everything is Belichick don't want no attention. So all that media talk to Jerry.
No, you
Don't
don't.
get an answer.
But Belichick be wanting to draft picks and all that other
No,
stuff.
no, I think now,
can't
no,
do that.
hold on. I
Gotta
think
have
the
it
only
in
thing,
them. Gotta
no,
have it
no,
in
I
them.
think the only thing now is because I think how close he is to that Don Shula record. In his mind, that's the only thing he going after. You know what I'm saying? If he get a
You
Super
going
Bowl,
after the record, they don't need you. You need
no,
a ring.
listen to what I'm saying. If you get a Super Bowl along the way, you know that'd be perfect. So I think that's the reason why he even entertained and listening to the Atlantas and all of that, just to get 17 wins with the Atlanta situation. But now the Dallas situation open up. This is a chance to actually get a Super Bowl.
Ring.
You see what I'm saying? Along the way and get the record. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And be go out under America's team minor.
For
Right
this,
back. New England can't top that.
before
See
we
y'all later.
move to this next question, I just want to ask y'all this. We're gonna go down the line because everybody just said Belichick and then Harbaugh. If that was your team, which one you picking? Belichick, Harbaugh.
Who my quarterback?
Belichick, Harbaugh.
No, I'm saying except my team is Dallas or who?
No, I'm just saying. I'm just saying if you the owner, you Jay, whatever. I don't know nothing.
No,
about
if I got a
nothing.
young team, I'm going with
No,
Harbaugh.
no, well, I don't know what the team is. I'm just saying that who you want. That's you. It's just your opinion. You want Harbaugh or do you want Bill Belichick?
That's hard for me to answer. I'm gonna be real. I got to know what type of team I'm inheriting. If I got a veteran team, I want Belichick.
If you going off from Dallas, I'm gonna go with Belichick.
I'm going Harbaugh.
Harbaugh. We got 2 for 2. I'm going with Harbaugh.
Yeah, I got to know what type of team I'm getting.
You build your own team.
No, if I'm building my own team, I don't want neither one of them.
No, I'm just saying. No, I'm saying. But if you picking one of them, what's
Oh,
the question?
if I'm building my own team
And you
from
been-
scratch, I got them two. I'm going with Harbaugh. I got a longer chance to longevity.
do more.
Do
Yeah.
my yeah.
I
might
don't
not
care
be
if they was the same age. I'm going with Harbaugh because he a better offense and defense. To me, he got both. I think Bill just got a defensive side. That's just me. But
Same
I'm going
age,
with
I
Jim.
might go with Bill, baby.
Will Jones be able to rush like that against the 49ers? Will Jones be able to rush like that against the 49ers? Young Pete.
He had a hell of a game. But you know what? I'm gonna jump out there. Yes. I think yes.
Okay.
I wish I could I'm drawing a blank because I was finna hit my I think very deeply. I just can't think of the whole verse, so I didn't want to mess it all the way up and shit.
Guess what? I can. Are you a philosopher?
Right. But yeah, I think they have the ability to do it, especially if they can do the same scheme and he can same vision, cutbacks and stuff like that. Yes, I think he can have the same ability. Will he score 3-4 touchdowns? I'm not giving you that much, but I think you're gonna have the run yards. Yeah, I think they can do it against San Fran because I know they're gonna pile the middle and all of that, but I think he can. So that's where I'm at with it.
Okay. CB.
I see it.
He can have that success as long as they run between the tackles like they did against Dallas. Going outside against Bosa and all them,
Right.
he has to stay. Everything got to be straight ahead. Whether they counter pull, all that shit, I don't know. But going outside and trying to pitch it, no,
That's all I got to do is counter.
I believe it's gonna work however they do. But
Yeah.
go ahead, Mastermind.
I don't know though. I think on that that 49er defense, if you come with that good, I think now you're playing in the Fred Warner hands. You see what I'm saying? So I don't see him having that type of success against them like that. I see him being all right. Don't get me wrong.
What
He
you
might
said,
even
all
rush.
right.
He might even rush for 100 yards. You see what I'm saying?
That's not a
And I
good
know that's.
game. That's
I
what
know.
I'm saying.
No,
That's not
no.
a good-
That, listen to me. I know that's an excellent game in most people's eyes.
Right.
But I'm saying the type of game to me that he just had wasn't just an average 100-yard game. It was spectacular. This is if he make 100, it's gonna be like 100.
Working for it. He
You
working
100
for it.
yards, 35 carries, 40 carries, something. You know what I'm saying? He gonna have to be a workhorse to get them 100. It ain't gonna be no easy earned 100.
I say this. He not gonna probably get those 3 or 4 touchdowns like how you were saying, Young P. But I think he gonna run good for the simple fact that I think both teams kind of almost run the same system in a certain way. They run that West Coast. And like you say, they both like to run the pitch with their running backs, run them wide, and then have them, zone block and run up,
Mhm.
running up certain gaps and stuff like that. So they pretty much gonna have a battle amongst each other and with their running game with McCaffrey on the other side because, like I say, they pretty much run the same offense. You know what I'm saying? So I can see him. You know what I'm saying? The coaches gonna be battling each other, trying to battle for field position, all like that. So I believe that run game is gonna be a big part of it because Dallas. I mean, because the 49ers supposed to have a better defense. But now it's playoff time, and hey, all it take is 1 week to show up, and if that Green Bay that showed up against Dallas show up, you never know what's gonna happen. So, like I say, it's gonna be about them coaches battling the wheel for that field position, and then after that, I believe that's when you're gonna see that's when you're gonna see something happen. So I'm gonna go with him having a nice run game still, just to keep the game honest and for everybody to stay at home and do certain things. And then after a while, here comes some play actions, here comes some of this, and he gonna have a good run game to me because they gonna need that for any of this stuff to work.
Right.
Yeah,
I saw
that's
you
my
frowning
opinion.
up over
Yeah.
there though.
Hmm.
I saw you frowning up a
Yeah.
little bit
No,
more.
I mean, I was just
Yeah.
sitting there thinking, I think the 49ers defense, I think they got a lot to prove. They're going to come out with a chip on their shoulder.
Because and then here go another thing too. Another reason why I say that they're gonna run and everything, they're gonna do a lot of things. Before y'all just seen about Purdy last year, or everybody jumped on the bandwagon of just an example. If they both were just coming off the bench, coming out of college, who was y'all picking, Purdy or Love? So this game right here is going to be a nice little, what I'm saying, against each other. One might be looking at because they still both young quarterbacks in this system. It's one coach looking at the other one like bring the heat at him and do him like this, vice versa with Love, vice versa with Purdy. So because both of these are still young quarterbacks, so like I say,
No, this is
it's
about
gonna
to
be
be a
hard.
good game. I think
Yeah.
the difference is going to be Christian McCaffrey and Debo Samuels. I think you're about to see a heavy dose of Debo, something you ain't been seeing really all year.
Okay.
Okay.
I believe it's gonna be between Love or Purdy,
Mm.
just because both of these coach kind of similar and then probably know how to tag each other's styles and stuff like that. I believe it's gonna be which quarterback gonna keep that composure and not get that turnover. That's gonna be my opinion. Before we move on, y'all got something to say on that?
No. I just gonna get some props to Love though. You definitely looking good, big
Yeah.
fella.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely looking good.
Yes,
I know
sir.
from the start of the season to where we at now.
Yeah.
No, I got a little sidebar question.
Go ahead.
Is there any possibility that Trey Lance might look like Jordan Love if you give him an opportunity?
From what I'm seeing, no.
Yeah, because he
No.
just hasn't played enough. Like he just hasn't played enough football from a college and professional level. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't think so.
Okay. Will Marvin Harrison Jr. be as good as Marvin Sr. in the NFL? Mastermind.
For some reason, I want to say yes, but I don't think so. I think when it comes down all said and done, I don't think Junior gonna be better than Pops. But I really want to say yes. I do. I swear I want to say yes, but I just don't think when it all because Pops was a. I don't know though. There's gonna be a tight fight. It's gonna be like what you did with Tyreek in the 2000s.
Oh,
I
okay.
think it's gonna be like that.
I'm gonna go with it all depends on the team and the
Yeah.
coach. Like I said, cause plus they throw the ball a lot now, so he might be able to keep him up there as far as if he would a team that throw a lot, he might be able to keep up there with the receptions and hopefully the yards and stuff like that. Hopefully, but Marv was the big man, the big dog senior was he
You're
was a
nothing like
little
the big man.
yeah, you're
Oh,
not like the big man. He was something he was
Shout
something
out to
different.
F.
I got a
Yeah.
question.
wow.
Did
And
did did Marvin come out? Marvin Senior, did he come out a dog or did he become a dog once Reggie Wayne got there?
well, my thing is this.
I think
You
Marvin
know,
was a dog
to
too.
me, Reggie was
I
better.
mean, 2 years later they drafted
Yeah,
Reggie.
Reggie,
2 years later.
Reggie made him step it up. No, Reggie was the deal after you. Reggie Wayne was the deal. Now listen. Yeah. Even though I like Marv cool. Marv cool, but
He didn't go
nah,
through
he
know,
ain't Reggie,
just
but I'm gonna go with you saying
saying 2 years later they drafted
Reggie Wayne. Yeah.
So did
He helped him step his game up.
Yeah.
You know, of course, when you got two dogs, like you say, now
one,
if
two,
Marvin,
two,
now,
two,
if Marvin Harrison Jr. come to the
Sure.
now and just say he got a dog on the other side, a la Minnesota.
Oh,
Mawson
Carter.
and Carter. So I'm just saying, if he goes, yeah, if he get a receiver like that on the other side, yeah, he can be his daddy because he have a Reggie Wayne on the side. But he don't have that other receiver on that other side.
I think if
It
Justin
ain't gonna
Fields
be it.
stay there and he go to
Yeah.
Chicago, him and DK Moore can recreate something. You will see.
Okay.
Right.
All right.
So I'm kind of like y'all. I kind of already touched on what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
It's really going to depend on where he goes. I think he shows glimpses of being great like his father. You know what I'm saying? I definitely think he shows glimpses of being great like his father. But I also saw when Michigan played Ohio State, I felt like, you know what I'm saying, Michigan was able to kind of slow him down a little bit. So people are be able to game plan for him, figure out stuff and things that are like that.
Right.
Don't kill yourself, big brother. Don't kill yourself. I think I think all of that was going to play a major part though. It's because like any great receiver, they had to have two things, in my opinion.
Right.
They definitely had to have a quarterback. And all great receivers that we consider great had great quarterbacks. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then the second thing is you kind of need somebody to take the pressure off you a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So you got the Ochos, Cincos, you got the Jerry Rice. I mean, they still have somebody else that you could, you know what I'm saying, play off of. So
Yeah,
your
'cause-
focus can't always be on one person.
Right. 'Cause
Right.
It's easy to double team.
It's easy to double team and calm that kind of stuff down. So that's where I'm at with it. I think yes, I'm kind of like you. I hate to say it, I don't think he will, and I just feel like one, just because I think it's a hard thing to do. Being the son of somebody,
Yeah.
you know, the Steph Currys of the world is rare that you better than your son. I mean,
Your father,
you
yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's
He got a
rare.
chance. He got a chance to do
But I'm
it.
not saying he doesn't have a chance, but I'm just saying it's rare. We haven't seen too many people be that much greater than their father, especially you talking about a Hall of Famer. We
Exactly.
ain't talking about a
Just an average Joe here.
exactly.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So let me ask you this just real quick. What is the perfect scenario or best scenario for him to go, as far as a team wise, to where he can shine?
See, I feel like somewhere in Chicago he can go shine. I feel like he probably can go shine in Houston. I think he can go down there. I don't know how you'll pull it off. You know where else I think he might can go shine at? Might have to go somewhere like I mean, these are teams that I don't think he can go to. Like I don't think he can go to a San Fran. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I think he can shine in San Fran. In that type of offense, that type of coordinator,
Spreading the ball around.
he can shine out there.
Okay.
I don't think he can go there because it just they win too much. There's no way you have to give up too much to figure out how to get him there. You know what I'm talking about? Talk about
Marvin Harrison Jr.
Yeah, but he was just saying
All
what's the
right,
best
what-
scenario could he go to? What team could he
right
go
now, just off the top of your head, what is the best scenario for him to be at? Best fit, best team fit, where he can go and just step in and say, "I'm that guy."
Arizona.
Arizona.
Kyler Murray get it to him too.
Yeah.
They're gonna got to throw it to him, and then he might be the new for him. He might be his new Hop. Might be his new Hopkins for him or something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you said, where he can go right off rip.
Mhm.
Somebody gonna throw him the ball, pay attention to him.
Yeah.
That's the place, my opinion. You know, everywhere else,
Yeah.
you know.
I think he can go to Western and be the new AJ Brown, Tennessee.
Oh, with
Mm.
Will Levis.
Yep.
Yeah.
They're gonna try to build around Levis.
Yeah. There he is.
Yeah. Then another thing, like how you were saying, who gonna be that coach over there too?
That's a big thing.
Yeah.
Right, that they got to figure out.
What's that question on you?
They been saying what's the name?
Where?
They've been saying
Okay.
Snowy. They talking about taking both defensive coordinator and offensive coordinator from Houston.
Wow. But see, the other thing, like I said, defensive coordinator. What's the name calling the defensive plays there
All right, we about
Yeah,
to
at Houston? So they'll be
let CB get to
defensive
this
side.
question so we can have this understanding of this question, folks.
All right, so I had a question I seen was just as intrigued me a little bit, and this was before the Super Wild Card playoff took off America. But what B side quarterback can go on the road and beat A plus quarterback? So what I mean by A plus quarterbacks, I'm gonna give you a list or example that I think is A plus that's in the playoffs right now. We had Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, and who else we missing? I think that pretty much was it. So out of those three, who could probably had possibly, but we didn't see it, went on the road and beat one of
Time out, America. Not to interrupt you. So you mean to tell me Mr. 40 Ball ain't on that list you just named out?
I wanted to say that, but I ain't feel like
I'm just asking.
I ain't feel like getting I ain't feel like getting interrupted and making this question.
What about your
over.
boy, Mr. Ice? I ain't hear his name came out.
Matty Ice.
Hello.
Matty Ice ready to
Oh, no.
Matty Ice ready to retire.
I think
man.
it's different.
Y'all hear
That's
some
the quarterbacks as A. Go ahead.
But anyway, so we seen that a lot of quarterbacks lost and got upset this past weekend. So the question is really vague. So my question is right now is change it up a little bit.
It's
Is
still
Patrick
vague.
Mahomes the B plus quarterback going to Buffalo? Because I said Josh Allen is an A plus quarterback.
So you say
Just
Patrick
because he's saying
Mahomes?
that he going somewhere, that don't make
Wait. So
I
Patrick
wouldn't even say
Mahomes is a subpar quarterback to
Josh Allen.
In this matchup,
In this
Just 'cause-
because Patrick Mahomes is going on the road.
so
and he got to
Like how he said, he don't have no dog in the fight. He just thought of something and he don't even know. Like he said,
Because
his question holds no merit. Go ahead.
And I'm gonna say this: the only B
Hey,
side
hey.
quarterback that you want to say to me that is not a B side, but
Can I-
I'm just saying just because he a rookie, they gonna consider him a low rated quarterback.
CJ.
EJ Stroud can go on the road and probably pull something off, but I don't think he is because he facing that big bad wolf this week.
right.
It's a whole team this week, baby. It's something.
Man, that's impossible.
Come up to the north.
Can he come up where?
Come up to the north and beat the Lions. Huh?
Oh, we put him on the spot.
Look like we got a
Baker Mayfield.
Huh?
Hey,
Look like we got a I said it
Watch
most
this.
going on.
BMF. Baker Mayfield. Dig just here. These boys know I've been all the way down in Atlanta with the Baker Mayfield. I've been taking you all around the world with me. They know how we rock. Let's get this money. We will come beat the Lions next week.
Okay.
And I was gonna roll with you, but since you want to put BMF on there, we coming down
What Baker gonna
and
do?
doing this time.
Okay, because
Yeah, I said it.
he B plus compared to Jared Goff.
Now watch this, and I put y'all on Jared Goff. Then I like Jared and BMF. My thing is this: Mike Evans, catch them balls he throw you this week. You about to burn them corners and safeties from for the Lions. I was rolling with the Lions, but he done made me mad. Y'all out of here.
What's the
It's
name?
over.
Hey, what's the name? Is Trash. What's your boy name for the Lions?
Sutton.
Trash.
Look, he know his name off rip. Look,
Right.
Right.
I don't understand why they keep throwing him out there, man.
Trash.
look at you.
Man,
They got that money,
baby.
That's the
Trash.
So they got that money tied up in him.
Man.
All of a sudden. Look at But no, who else do y'all think?
I mean,
That's
that's
it.
not that scenario.
Yeah.
I won't consider
But
Patrick.
let me get back to
I don't think.
So
No.
nah.
I just say this. That's about to be a shootout.
I don't know who rolling with me because I'm coming. If I'm gonna be the only one coming, right? Yeah, even though they the underdog,
Yeah, no.
I got to rock with BMF.
I'm be real.
I ain't rocking
Nah,
with you.
No, I gotta go against you. No, that's not going.
I got one quick
No,
question.
I gotta go against
Go
you.
ahead. Go ahead. I know I got some
Jared
my man
Goff
golf. Go
or
ahead.
BMF. Who you taking?
Who I'm
Taking
taking
one quarterback. Jared Goff or BMF.
for what? I'm talking about this game this week.
You got to pick one.
Pick
quarterback.
one to run your
You
team.
got Goff or
To run
BMF.
your team.
I'm taking BMF, even though I like golf. And I put on. BMF got more moxie. I got to have the moxie, the attitude. So if you do something, it don't bother you. You know what I mean? None of that. So I'm going with the attitude and the way that Baker Mayfield carries himself. Like I said, I don't want to put y'all on golf. I don't want to put y'all on, even though y'all knew about golf and BMF on them, we watch them every week, but nobody was fans of these quarterbacks but this guy right here who still can throw it 60 yards, people. Nah. Anybody want to bet that?
Just saying.
That look like we got some real challenges.
Oh,
man.
yeah.
All right, man. I'm just saying.
Anybody want to bet this time? I'm going to line up in the back of the high school like I did a couple years with, hold on, Stoner. When we did one, I lined up in the middle of the field some years ago, landed at the 50, and threw it to the back of the end zone. That was like, still got that strength.
Still got that?
I still got that strength. But was Mikey Williams wrong for leaving Memphis, and how will it affect his what? How will it affect his draft stock? My bad. How will it affect his draft stock? Mastermind. These boys got me
I
hyped. Get him,
think
BMF.
I think the reign of BMF is over, baby. It's over. Look, I think it might have threw his like his I don't know though because he can always go the G League route, but I believe it's gonna hurt him kind of like it did Imani Bates. I think he gonna have that effect because I think it's either USF or UCF, one of those
Yeah,
schools he
UCF.
going to. So now if he go there and show out and show up and show out because they gonna play some good competition, so he might have a chance to improve it. But I think he gonna have the Imani Bates effect. It's gonna be a late first round or what I'm saying, maybe early second round.
Okay, well that's still kind of good. Like you say,
But he was a predicted lottery.
no, we understand. But I'm just saying it might drop to that. But if he go there and still do his thing, because the difference between him and Monty, I mean, Imani didn't get a chance to really show up.
Yeah.
He showed up in the combines and all that
All
other
that,
stuff. You
yeah.
know what I'm saying? My man got a chance to really get out there and do his thing. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So yeah, but no, Monty, no, he was doing his thing at
Monty did his thing.
no, what was that?
He was at
Eastern. I'm about to say Ipsy where they from, but no,
But
because remember he
that's just the only thing. Eastern wasn't getting the competition.
right
that
wanted to
he
get in the
gonna get.
contest,
I think that's
but
the
then
difference.
yeah,
gonna be the
and
only
that's what I meant to say. Not my bad, Imani. What I meant to say was Imani was showing up in them games, even though Eastern Michigan, the team started playing. But when you were seeing this guy coming down, hitting like 6, 7 straight from the backyard, you like I was saying, I don't care where you hoop. 10 feet is 10 feet. If he can hit here, he can hit anywhere. And he was doing that in college, coming down, still hitting 6, 7, 8 straight, putting up good points. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. So if this guy over here, if he can go over here and still do his thing and put up them points and they can see like one thing about Imani, they seen that he was a knockdown shooter still. If he my man right here still can not let his game, you know what I'm saying, derail to come down none, but and he still like fantastic and he still can put up 20 points a game or he's still looking like how he was looking. That's all they want to see. You still can be that first round.
So I look at it like this. I think as far as draft stock, he can't hurt it to me because of the previous situation that happened to him. So he can only really technically go up unless he just go and just,
Just bomb out.
bomb out at at Central Florida. So this is my take. I think it might have a different effect. I think he kind of going the Mighty Bates route, but you in a better league. You in a league, you in the Big 12 with 4 or 5 teams that's in the top 25.
Mhm.
So you're going against the Kansas, Texas Tech, Oklahoma. You're going against the dog ass
Yeah,
team.
Right.
So you can come in and be what I'm gonna liken it to this. Memphis, when we thought Ja come back, we thought Memphis was gonna turn it around before he got injured. And it looked like he was doing that.
Around, yeah.
So I think he has the ability to do the same thing for them. You know what I'm saying? He can come in, turn them around, take them from the bottom of the Big 12, put them maybe in the I ain't saying the
In the
top,
mix,
but be in the
Yeah, put
mix,
them
like in
niggas-
the middle or something like that. I think that can't do nothing but raise his stock and it can work in his favor. So I think he looked at what Amani did. It was like, well, where can I go that'll be in a better conference, better teams that can get me more shine and more looks. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a better chance of me people watching against me playing Kansas as opposed to Eastern Michigan playing Central Michigan. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's just gonna look better within the long run. So that's why I think it's gonna have a better effect. It can actually help people forget why you in the problem, the situation you in, help people forget all that. And actually maybe help, raise your stock. Because I think a lot of teams didn't want to just take a chance because of the situation.
Okay, so ever since he'd been in trouble, we have hit on his situation every so often. Allegedly, you are one of the greatest hoopers or whatever that came out of California. Allegedly, you have one of the biggest NIL deals that start when NIL deals ever come out. All of this stuff is allegedly. I'm not doubting your talent. I ain't doing nothing. But this guy, my opinion, this guy has not played one tip off of college basketball. Now, mind you, we midway through the season of college basketball, right?
Okay.
So Mikey Williams or your crew or anybody in all this, don't even get on the damn court. Live up to the hype, the legend, the myth of whatever you done put out here before you even get on this court, because you can get into the NBA after 1 year removed of high school. Don't get on that court.
So you saying don't play college?
Don't play college ball. Live off this myth, legend, or whatever they said he was, or whatever.
I don't know if that's the best.
And go to the
advice.
combine and show out.
I don't know if that's the best advice.
The combine.
Man, he's 1 year away, 1 year removed from high school. You can enter the
And he been
NBA
sent out
draft.
too. Yeah, I don't know if that's the best
Go to
advice.
But I'm gonna say like
because if you, like you said, you're in the Big 12, but you're not in a powerhouse. You're not playing with a powerhouse team.
But you playing
I think
So- right. But if you look trash, the media can twist that shit around.
also
Like,
can
see
come
what they
back
do
next
with
year.
Bronny James.
what I'm saying is if you're not looking trash though, we ain't saying
They
looking trash.
Bronny is garbage. Like, you know what I'm saying? They just the media just
But we saying dude,
fucking over Bronny right now.
but dude should be able to, like I'm saying, if
That's
dude
the
go
point,
ahead
though.
and put up
Bronny
his
trying to
20 points a game or whatever, you're getting drafted no matter
Right.
what.
I'm living off the myth and the
Yeah, I
legend.
mean, I understand
I'm not even the season is midway. It's midway and you ain't even touched the court. You can't even practice.
All right, before we get to this last question, then get to these parlays. I know we've been giving shots out to the Juju Watsons and Watkins and Angel Reese,
all the
and
women,
Caitlin Clark.
college
I was
basketball.
watching a female game over this weekend, and I want to give shouts out to Sarah Bajetti. Sarah Bajetti, the point guard or the shooting guard. She's one of them from because she's doing both from Florida State. You know, there was two shows over there, but I remember Sarah Bajetti, and she was over there shooting. She was over there shooting, knocking them threes down and everything. So we just want to give your flowers and then introduce you to the world and want y'all to start checking her out for Florida State. Check out that backcourt.
Yes, sir.
And
I'm trying to think of
Go
what
ahead.
game that was that old girl got that dunk in, and she made it look real simple. It looked like
know
if
that-
somebody get up underneath there, it's gonna be a problem.
would you watch Joshua versus Ngannou? Is that his name, Ngannou?
Ganu, yeah.
Okay. Would you watch that fight? Would anybody watch that fight? Go ahead, CB.
Yeah, because we starving for a good heavyweight fight. So yeah, I'm gonna say yeah, people will watch it. But at the same time, we starving far as boxers who love boxing, you know what I'm saying, boxing lover fans. We will watch it because we are hungry for a good heavyweight fight to see. But then to actually bring in or draw interest of other people, you got to be able to promote it, like, you know what I'm saying, do the whole Mayweather effect or whatever. But
Oh, it's going down.
but I think
They getting that Saudi money.
I think people will watch it though.
Oh yeah, the Saudi money. They coming on 9, 10 in the morning. Go ahead, Master.
I think I might believe this conspiracy, man. They trying to ruin you, my man. UFC. They trying to get you out of there, Dana White. I think they trying to get you out of there, baby.
Oh yeah.
Because just think, this Ngannou first, the second fight he done had, this is a big fight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he a big name for them. You know what I'm saying? So he keep getting that big payday, baby. They say you're gonna have to up that payday over there, Dana White. You can't be paying them boys crumbs.
Oh yeah, now
quit
you
getting
remember
paid.
when we seen that fight when he fought Fury and when the Prince talked to him, it's like you looking like I got something for you.
Don't
So,
worry about it. You
like
about
how
to be
you
the
say,
face.
like you say, you got him fighting again. He about to fight Joshua, and like you say, once he knocked Joshua out, he might be trying to take over the heavyweight because hey, he made Fury look bad, and he did what Fury usually do to people.
Ooh.
He got the socking and putting that weight down on him. So, but yeah, I would like to most definitely see that fight because I would like to see how Joshua will hold up. You know what I'm saying? Since everybody was saying he was one of the best back then after a while when he started getting his cranium knocked off, then he fell off, and now they trying to bring his name back up. So let's see if you can mess with the guy Ngwa.
I think Joshua gonna try to box him out. Just try to, make it look good.
Yeah, Joshua felt one of them hits like Tyson felt though. That's what usually.
No.
Hey, Tyson Fury felt that and it was over. But y'all got something to say before we get to these parlays? CB,
I'm good on that.
Young P.
No, I'm gonna watch it just because I like
Right.
sports. But
Yeah.
They claiming what's the name? Josh was supposed to get 50 and Ngakwe supposed to get 20.
Yeah, that's how they doing. But and why take it?
And
Knock
they
his
ain't
chin off though.
They ain't even got nothing
I-
to do with pay-per-view though.
Yeah,
That's just
Right.
I think he's
signing
gonna
the
beat
contract.
Joshua though. If he did that to Fury, but we got to watch out. It's just too much all this gambling in the sports. We don't know what's happening.
yeah.
who you telling?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now it's time to get to the money, people. Time to get to that moolah. Time to get to that parlay.
Who going
But-
first? Who going
If
first?
you already got them down, you can go ahead.
Well, I go first because y'all seem like y'all a little scared and
No, I-
confused.
no,
on me.
no.
Well,
for the
I got
Giants.
Baltimore
Right, I know I'm going with. Go ahead.
with the 9. I got Baltimore giving up the 9. I got Tampa Bay plus the 6.5, and I got KC with the 2.5. Now you can go, Mastermind. Since CB, since you
Okay.
act like you was
So,
ready.
so I ain't doing no road warriors this week because it made me look bad. It made me look bad. All the road warriors made me look bad. So I'm
out there, bro.
Actually smashed.
right. I think I did a Donuski on that one. So I'm gonna take a step back on that one. But for this week, I'm taking the over for Houston and Baltimore. I'm taking money line San Fran and money line Lions. All right, there we go.
All right, let's go. Ladies and gentlemen of America, I hate to do this because the Mush brothers don't always.
He's talking to himself, people.
The Mush brothers, what I'm saying. One is here. One is here right now. One is here right now. The other one, I love you. I love the other one too. Get well soon, the other one. But the one is here. One is here with me.
No, sir.
But I'm gonna go with him on the over for the Houston and Baltimore game. I'm going with the over on that 43.5.
On which one?
Over Houston and Texas. Texans and Ravens over 43.5. So I'm going with the over with him. Green Bay, I'm taking the points with Green Bay against San Fran. I'm taking the points with them. And I'm going with what I said earlier. Kansas City money line, they gonna beat Buffalo. They gonna do it. Let's go.
So me, boss.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Let's do this right quick. I'm taking under for that 49ers and Packers. I'm going under. I got Lions money line, baby. Lions money line.
Okay.
I got
Where you at, baby? Where you at?
I got Kansas City plus the points.
Okay.
And give me
Are you going with another one?
That's 3 right
no.
You gotta get you another one.
No.
You feeling good? Go
I'm
just
good.
good.
I'm good.
Go ahead.
No, I'm good. I'm
No,
good.
Get you one for your Mush brother.
it was on the tip of your
The
tongue.
other Mush brothers do dirty. Everybody want to know who the Mush brother
Yeah,
is.
with the
It's the
three.
Round Booker. It's the Mush brother. Him and Dwayne Foster.
Yes, sir.
Watch it there. Watch it there.
Shout out to Dirt. No.
The whole government out there, buddy.
Damn it, man. Yeah,
But
but
yeah.
it was on the tip of your tongue, you sure? Because
Yeah, I'm
feeling
positive.
it.
I'm
Like it
positive.
wanted to come out.
Yeah,
Tell
no,
America,
I
let
know, I'm
America get that
positive.
money off you.
No, I'm positive.
Scared of somebody looking for you.
Here, bro,
Ain't no
this-
let-
That's it. All right. We thank y'all for tuning in.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
y'all.
Yes, sir.
Like, comment, subscribe,
See y'all next week.
and keep checking us out.
Yes, sir.
We here,
Next week,
baby.
Next week.